Yellow by Coldplay. Now this song, as well as the music video, has a very simplistic yet beautiful romantic imagery with the references to the stars, the ocean, the night and day transition, and the sun at the end of the video. Now this song is more of a love and dedication song than anything else. His reference to look at the stars and your skin and bones is turning into something beautiful demonstrates that he sees this person as a higher being. For example, when you're a child, you literally look up to your parents, but not just physically, emotionally as well. They are your protectors and they guide you through this world. Now this is all possibly due to because of his past, which is what he says in the first verse by saying that he took his turn and what a turn it was. The director shows his understanding of this verse by having Chris Martin look back and then having him run towards the camera again to say that he's pretty much done with his past and he's moving on. He also shows this by having the night and day transition along with the sun at the end to show warmth and guidance. Now Chris loves this person so much he would take extreme measures to protect them by swimming an unknown distance and by jumping across who knows how far to protect this person. And from where the song is going, I would pretty much say he would do any length. Pretty damn far for both. He even goes to more extreme measures by saying that he would literally die for this person. But man, if I only could write half this good, man. Whew. Next up is Bittersweet Symphony by The Verve. Now, I believe the video represents this song so beautifully I can't picture it done any different. Let me explain why. In this song, The Verve uses phrases such as only road, I can't change, I'm on my knees, and I feel free to show that this person is yearning to change, but is also having an inner conflict with themselves. Now, this can be seen by the fact that Richard Ashcroft never avoids or pays attention to anything except once, but I'll explain that later. Anyway, Richard goes on and even knocks down an old woman and even jumps over a car, never changing his path. I believe this represents an allegorical meaning that he lives his life with tunnel vision. He also is fixated with his life and he misses out other opportunities, like the fact that girl checked him out and he didn't pay any attention whatsoever. Mold is a perfect concrete image to express the meaning of this song. Now, mold doesn't happen overnight. It takes time with unsanitary conditions for it to form. So, if a person is living a life they don't want to for so long, they begin to create a mold, and it's difficult for them to change something they've done for so long. And as humans, we like routine. You know, you take that away and we freak out, which is why Richard states that he can't change even though he wants to. There's a very interesting moment in the video where Richard actually stops and avoids a car and looks at the glass. Now, if you look closely, here you can see that the reflection on the window says 2000. I believe this is a reference to the whole Y2K end of the world scare. The one question I always had in mind is if Richard suffered any bruises, walking into people, you know, like that. I mean, he's a pretty skinny guy, and I would assume, you know, he would have gone through some kind of bruises with his elbows. Last up is Mad World by Gary Jules. Now, personally, I find this song to speak such truth, it's depressing. Now, first off, Gary uses fantastic imagery as well as allegorical references that he even refers to Albert Einstein. The music video has Gary on top of a building overlooking a school of young children. This is like a godlike reference as he is watching the world tear itself apart and how children is supposed to be everyone's future but is in the same cycle just like everyone else. Having children create images together in the video was very interesting. They would make a person, a car, dog, house, beach, and a boat, and I believe a bird. I can't really decide what that was. But anyway, this is a reference to how a person goes through everyday life. It's like almost to say like everyone as a whole has a dull, boring routine, and that it's mad that we're all doing it. Everyone wants a house because it shows economic stability, you know, a vacation to get away in real life, and, you know, a person to represent friends, wife, kids, etc. You know, all images of the kids were making had a reference to, you know, pretty much our dull lives. it's kind of sad. Now, the most important quote from this song, I feel, is when Gary says, when people running circles, it's a very, very mad world. Now, this is the reference to Albert Einstein. Einstein once said that a person is insane when they do the same thing over and over and expects different results. Kind of makes you think, huh?